I am Mysterio.
So the trailer for Lightyear is here, the Buzz Lightyear spin-off movie from Disney and Pixar, and I'm going to talk about it in this video. And just a reminder, these videos are made possible by my supporters on this platform, so if you do want to support me, be sure to hit that big, beautiful subscribe button, and be sure to check out the Patreon link in the description below. So for those of you who don't know, Toy Story is my absolute favorite franchise in the world. I love Marvel, DC, particularly Spider-Man, Sonic, and all that, but the one thing that sits absolutely closest to my heart is Toy Story. I believe Toy Story 1 was the first movie I ever watched. I've got my own little Toy Story collection, and I absolutely love all 4 of the main Toy Story films. I also enjoy the shorts too. Buzz and Woody are my guys, my childhood best friends effectively. I felt like Toy Story 3 was a brilliant way to cap off the series, Toy Story 4 was the closure I didn't know I needed, and I think the Toy Story series is effectively done. There's not really much more you can do with it now, but I'm still always going to be game to take trips back into the universe of Toy Story and see these characters again, and I think Lightyear is a fantastic way of handling that. I remember when Toy Story 3 came out, and I was much younger and much less willing to accept that the franchise had effectively met its conclusion as far as we knew back then. I was in that stage of bargaining how we could see these characters again, and like a Buzz Lightyear movie was kind of one of the ideas that I had in my head, so to see it coming after Toy Story 4, the true conclusion to the series, is kind of like a, hey, they did the thing. And what we're getting here is very much the sort of the Buzz Lightyear that I guess the toy is based upon. Hey guys, look, it's the real Buzz Lightyear. He's not a toy! So we get to enter the world of Buzz Lightyear, the world that the original toy Buzz Lightyear, at least for Toy Story 1, thought he was living in. Now, of course, this isn't a completely new concept. Toy Story 2 opened up with a Buzz Lightyear video game, so we got to see more of Buzz Lightyear's universe. And then there was also the animated series, Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, which had like a movie-length pilot episode with Tim Allen in the role as Buzz Lightyear, before moving over to the TV series, where Patrick Warburton took over from the role. So this movie is obviously in a very different style. We've got Chris Evans as Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear has had a redesigned to look more realistic and practical. So what does this mean for the Buzz Lightyear game and Buzz Lightyear of Star Command? Is that now decanonized? Not necessarily. I mean, I haven't seen the movie, I'm no fucking expert, but what I think this is like a reboot of Buzz Lightyear in universe. So in universe, in the Toy Story universe, in 1999, we got the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command series. That was kind of what the Buzz Lightyear toy was based on. And then this is like a reboot of that in universe. So like maybe during Bonnie's time of owning Buzz Lightyear, this is the movie that we're getting. Maybe they could have it open that way, like post Toy Story 4, like they did with the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command movie, where it opened with the toys getting together in Andy's room and putting the videotape in. But I think it's gonna be more standalone than that. Like, this looks like a much more serious movie. It's obviously a big budgeted thing, it's coming to theaters, and it doesn't look like in any way like it's an adaptation of the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command series, as we don't really see any returning characters from that. We don't see like Princess Mira or XR or Warp Dark Matter or anyone like that. It looks to be a completely new cast. We see another female Buzz Lightyear, a female wearing Buzz Lightyear uniform, and that's not Mira, but still, I guess I look forward to meeting all these new characters. I would be absolutely over the moon if they did have the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command cast appear in some way or get referenced, but I think that might be maybe a little niche, and I respect that the writers of this one probably just went full force creative mode on this, and it looks to be the case because the environments in this look really great. It's definitely got that new Pixar sheen to it. The human characters very much look like they could exist in the same sort of universe as like Soul, because that I think was the most recent. Well, no, Luca was the most recent, but like I think the art style in Luca was a bit more different to what we got in Soul. Anyways, it definitely has that very atmospheric visual language to it as well. The worlds this takes place on look very Star Wars-y. Like, I think Buzz is what I assume is his home planet. Looks very much like a sort of a deserted version of Coruscant. And then we've got that swampy looking world. It looks like it's just going to be this high stakes space adventure, which I'm really excited for. It looks like an origin story for Buzz. In terms of Buzz's new design as well, yeah, it's a faithful adaptation of that classic Buzz Lightyear look. Still immediately recognizable, still looks awesome, but now it's got this very Hollywood look to it. It's a lot less cartoony. We also get an answer to the mystery of what the hell does Buzz's head look like underneath his purple balaclava, and we get that here. It takes getting used to. I will say that Buzz's new sort of face model and everything took me some getting used to. At first I was like, oh, it's a little uncanny, but it's probably because I'm so used to the classic Buzz look. So obviously this is just a teaser, and obviously there'll be more things to come. In terms of the casting, we don't really hear Chris Evans as Buzz until the end, and he just says, and... I think, you know, Chris Evans is a good casting choice for Buzz. There's been times when he's been playing Captain America where I thought he's got kind of a Buzz Lightyear kind of a vibe to him, particularly in the first Avengers 1 movie. I was kind of like, he's an old tiny Buzz Lightyear in a way. He's kind of got the same sort of code of ethics and everything, and I look forward to seeing what this new, more serious Buzz Lightyear will bring us. But yeah, I think it's an awesome idea. They're doing like a space exploration movie. They're having Buzz Lightyear as the main character. It seems very well thought out, very layered as like a piece of media that could exist in the world of Toy Story. I don't know whether they'll necessarily address that or if it will just be a completely standalone thing, like you sit down and you're living in the Toy Story universe effectively while watching this. I am also obviously a little apprehensive because we're bringing back a character that I care about a great deal, means a lot to me, and it's like I want to see him done justice. This looks like a really cool new reinterpretation. I don't think it's ever going to strike the same chord as the Toy Story series did, because obviously there's not going to be any Woody in this or anything like that. It's it's not going to be the story of childhood or anything. It's definitely going to have a different overall appeal. It's a different movie. It's very standalone, and I think it should be treated as such. But I think it's a great way of expanding the Toy Story universe, and you know, they could effectively do kind of like a Toy Story cinematic universe if they wanted to. Like, you could have a Woody's Roundup reboot, you know? Like, if Pixar wanted to do a Western film and they could have Sheriff Woody as the main character. It feels like that's what they're kind of doing, is they're doing these genre pieces, but putting in the recognizable characters, and it is very much... It could end up feeling like a studio-mandated thing, because I believe Pixar kind of, you know, wants to leave well enough alone with Toy Story, and I get the sense that Disney's been like, well, we know that characters sell movies now, so let's have a Buzz Lightyear movie, let's do a Woody movie or something like that. I don't think they'd ever cross over when I say cinematic universe, by the way. Like, I'm not expecting, like, Lightyear to meet, you know, Woody's Roundup, because completely different things. But it's like, you had these characters meet in Toy Story, and then you can kind of move it into standalone stories, I guess. Proving that you can start off with an ensemble cast without movies devoted to every individual character. I mean, I put it this way. I don't think a Toy Story cinematic universe would necessarily have mileage, because once you've done Buzz and Woody, like, do you really want a Potato Head movie? Like, what can really be done with Potato Head? Rex, maybe? You can do a dinosaur movie, but we've kind of done dinosaurs in the Disney universe, or the Pixar universe, sorry. Yeah, no, I get the feeling that this is just, you know, maybe they could just do Buzz Lightyear movies and Woody movies going down the line, but I can't see the other characters necessarily carrying the movies by themselves. You know what? Give my man Rocky Gibraltar a movie, okay? I want justice done for him. We barely see Rocky Gibraltar these days, man. Where is my boy? Where is my guy? Also, I'm calling it now, the main villain of this film, it's gotta be Evil Emperor Zurg, right? Unless they're trying to start up a franchise, or maybe they tease Zurg for a later movie. Like, this seems like it could branch off a franchise if it wanted to. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But, yeah, consider me stoked and a little bit scared. But that's the way I felt about Toy Story 4 as well, and I ended up loving the shit out of Toy Story 4. So, like, you know how it is. You know, obviously these characters matter a lot to me. I want to see them, you know, done right, and I have every faith that Pixar know what they're doing. And, yeah, I guess I'll be seeing this in theaters then. So, yeah, to infinity and beyond. So, what do you guys think? If you enjoyed this video and you want to support more like it, be sure to hit that big, beautiful subscribe button. And of course, in the description below are links to different social media feeds, including the Patreon. If you're feeling extra generous, like the following people, who are David 20 Covers, JK Strife, Marcus Ward, Sirius the Skeptic, Biotin Arts, Mr. SP, Sergio, George is Lost, Legendary Ray Ray, Adam Myers, and Fayalan Schwarzentraub. Thank you guys, you are the best of the best, but as for the rest of you, thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a great day.